What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another video here on the Fortitude Investing channel. Wow, how about some ginormous news today? I don't even know where to start, man. But I will start with this. Brad Garlinghouse coming out today and saying, with today's close of Hidden Road, now renaming Ripple Prime. Ripple has announced five major acquisitions in 2 years. G Treasure last week, Rail in August, which was the stablecoin company, Standard Custody in 2024, Medico in 2023. As we continue to build solution towards enabling an internet of value, I'm reminding you that all I'm reminding you all that XRP sits at the center of everything Ripple does. Lock in. I could literally end the video right there and just say, lock in with us, folks. Lock in with us because this is going to be exciting stuff. But this is the post that Ripple actually had posted this morning, introducing Ripple Prime. We're pleased to share our acquisitions of Hidden Road is officially complete, making Ripple the first crypto company to own and operate a global multi-asset prime broker, bringing the promise of digital assets to institutional customers at scale. Incredible stuff here, folks. Incredible stuff here. I don't even know where to start, but where I can say is that we are on the cusp of blockchain technology integrating with the rest of the world. I mean, yes, it already is, but this is completely different. What Ripple is doing is unbelievable. Like they say here, they say we're pleased to share that our acquisition of Hidden Road is officially complete, making Ripple the first crypto company to own and operate global multi-asset prime brokers. So they are plugging into traditional finance. I don't know how much more we need to say here. So I do see a lot of people talking about how frustrating it might be that the actual price of the coin XRP itself, that it seems like all this good news and the price won't go up, and that's it can be frustrating at times, don't get me wrong here. But remember, back in the day and with Amazon, they were doing so well as a company, and they were building the infrastructure of, you know, what I would say the original internet of value, um, you know, through their company. They were just continuously making acquisitions. They were plugging themselves into the original rails of the internet. And now you're starting to see Ripple do very, very similar things. This will take a while for the price to kind of follow through, with the news. Right now, we're still really attached to what goes on with Bitcoin and in general, just you know, prices and everything still revolve a lot around Bitcoin. But for the most part, I will say this: um, there's still a lot of macro headwinds with the government shutdown, uh, and also with the ETFs still not going live yet due to the SEC being shut down. Obviously, there's still people who are working with no pay, but Uh, they're not doing these crypto ETFs just yet. So, with that being said, some of our timelines of when we thought the prices would continue to keep going up have been delayed, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Um, but I do believe that in the near future, we will see uh, XRP at a very good price. I would say by the end of the year, if we don't see a $4 to $5 XRP, I would be pretty surprised. Um, but this is a long-term play. This is a very long-term play that honestly I can't see us, really needing to sell this asset anytime soon. And I know we're going to look back here in the next couple years and be like, yeah, $2.50, per token was a gift from God. Um, so take advantage of this. Take advantage of the price being manipulated a little bit. But seriously, like, continue to keep stacking these assets up. Continue to keep buying these things and just don't worry about it. Be patient. This is a long-term play. I know crypto is got this narrative around it that it's a get rich quick, make a lot of money, but you can make a lot of money just holding this stuff and letting it grow, right? I don't know if you've seen the charts, but like if you were to buy the top of every bull cycle in Bitcoin since, the beginning of Bitcoin in 2009, you would still be a billionaire. It's like, you know, who cares? Who cares if this is the top? Who cares if this is the bottom? I, I don't care. Especially when there's news like this coming out where they're like, we're positioning ourselves to be in the center of crypto and finance. I just want to say congratulations to everybody who's still here with us, who is still holding tight, holding strong. Uh, well done. It's not over. Actually, we're just getting started, especially here on our channel. I try to preach, it's not just the diamond hands and hold. It's a mindset of like I don't care what happens. I don't care if there's good news and I don't care if there's bad news. It can be frustrating at times, don't get me wrong. Like a couple weeks ago with the flash crash. It can be frustrating watching thousands of dollars get wiped away. But it's like, okay, at the end of the day, it recovered, it bounced, and we're fine. We're totally fine. Actually, it bounced really quickly. So I think just trusting this process and the ones who hold through this turbulent time will come out on top. This is a long term asset that you want to hold. Unfortunately, there are some people who I see in the comment sections of certain posts who are frustrated about the price, who are frustrated that Ripple is promoting RLUSD more than XRP. I just want to specify why that is the case and why some people are frustrated is because in July they passed the Genius Act, which allowed for stablecoins to have regulation. So of course, stable coins have been pushed a lot more because there is regulations. You know what doesn't have regulations yet? Crypto, the cryptocurrency assets. So your Bitcoins, your XRP, your Ethereum, Cardano, Solana. These tokens do not have, you know, they don't have the Clarity Act just yet. But I'm sure once we see the Clarity Act later this year get passed and signed into law, that we'll see the same exact things that are going on with these stable coins. So, do you realize how much attention Ethereum had before versus after the Genius Act just because of the stable coins? I mean, night and day difference. So, what do you think is going to happen when they pass the Clarity Act? Well, all I can say is who's in the top five cryptos? Who's positioning themselves ahead of regulations? Who's making partnerships? Who's speaking with the president? Who's donating money to the president? Who is continuously making deals and closing and ending court cases? That's Ripple. Ripple has positioned themselves perfectly. And you want to complain right before ETFs go live, right before the government comes back up, right before the Clarity Act. I'm sorry. Like I I want to help you guys and help you understand that this is where we're at. This is like the final stages of like, okay, Yes, it's hard, but look out into the future. Okay. The reason why RLUSD has been pushed so hard is because, well, for one, there's demand, and two, there's regulations. So, yes, Ripple has been pushing a lot harder for RLUSD, but that doesn't mean that XRP is just forgotten about. Okay? Everything runs through the XRP ledger. XRP will be a part of the future in the next 10 to 20 years. I'm going to be here on YouTube for the next 10 to 20 years, continuously informing you guys about cryptocurrencies. Um, I'm sure I'll look back on this video in 20 years from now and just be shocked of how far I have came personally and how far these tokens have came. Thank you guys so much for watching, listening, and if you have any questions, just feel free to ask. I'm always available to help. I feel like sometimes I either overdo it or sometimes I underdo it of things that are confusing. So just let me know. Always here to help, always here to continue to provide for the community. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Know what you want and believe that you can and will get it.
Your time is limited.
Always keep going.
You kill me! Keep going! You keep going!
A Thessalonian you're fighting. He's the biggest man I've ever seen. I wouldn't want to fight him.
That's why no one will remember your name.